Hey, what is up, gang? Happy 2022. I'm bringing you our yearly and our quarterly goal setting tool today. It's also a lot different than we've done it in the past because I made it a whole lot simpler and I've restructured really the whole idea of how we do it. So I'm excited to show you that. Last week, I gave you the prompt to look at what is really important to you. Look at what things make you proud, what things make you be at your best, and what hurdles have come in the way in your past, right? We always will have something, no athlete has ever been perfect. They, bat 1,000%. They never missed a shot. They never lost a game. That's all fantasy land. We're constantly trying to solve the next thing to get better, and that's optimization. And we talk about starting and the restart to get to resiliency. The end goal we want to get to here is that there's really no end goal. So we set these things in our life to help us move forward, to help us be better humans. And without further ado, I want to take you through the goal setting tool. I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly what we need to do and why the structure it is the way it is. So here we go. My screen is being shared here. The first thing I need is important dates this quarter. Right? If you have competitions coming up, an event, a Tough Mudder, or a fight, a trip away, you're going to be in a hotel for a week, you need body weight workouts. Let me know any of those things here so I can start planning them for you now. Obviously, if they come up and you're not sure now, I'll adjust for you, but the sooner the better. I can bake it into the recipe. If you have a bucket list event coming up, just like how in February, my goal coming up, I am going to be riding Corbett's Couloir in Jackson Hole, trying to find the date that this run's going to be open. If you haven't heard me talk about it ad nauseum yet, it is the hardest inbounds ski or snowboard run in North America. And I'm going to do it. I've been training my butt off to be strong enough, to be resilient enough that if I fall down face first here, I'll still live. Okay. So it's been a long time coming to this, but just to make sure you know that I'm accountable in this process too. Yes, I live this. I'm doing these same steps. Number two, I need is your training and equipment and injury update. So this is something every year, every quarter. Sometimes you get new stuff in your home gym. You now are back at Planet Fitness. Restrictions are down. You can go back to where you want to be. Cool, let me know. You can always just message me directly when that changes. But in the meantime, right now, it's good to update your list. And everyone has a log. You had your own log right there of what equipment you have. So give me that. If it's nothing new in your body, we've crushed it with that. If it's a lot of equipment, we've crushed it with that. That doesn't matter. My job is to help make sure you have what you need. And if it's Monday, I have this, and Tuesday, I have that. That's what we got. That's what we go with, right? We're going to go with the ingredients we have. It's like one of those chef shows. That shows you how much I pay attention to that stuff. Number two is what ongoing injuries you have. Again, I have a log for you of all the injuries, things you tell me this hurts there. I keep a running tab of it. Put into your workouts, put into your training, help work on all the parts to reduce cortisol, help heal you, get the right supplementation. But I make sure that's in there. So those are very procedural. Next up is the yearly. What is the big goal? What is the thing you want to accomplish this year that you'll be proud of, right? That doesn't mean it's the end all thing. It means when you look back, if you were looking back from 2021 back, what would you have gone, man, that would have been really cool to do, or man, I'm really glad, I'm really grateful I did that. Okay, and those are things I think that end up motivating us very strongly versus having to feel like I've got to do this crazy thing because it's crazy and it sounds good. Sometimes we accomplish them, but we don't care. So I want to know what matters to you. And sometimes, honestly, we don't know what that is. And then that really tells me that we learned this stuff along the way. And there's got to be some more work to be done to get your head in a space where you can see things that you're going to be proud of. So there's nothing wrong with that. Again, all the time it's taken me a long time to figure out, post-competition career, what goals were important to me. And I drifted for a long time. And now I've got it down to where I have my goal, my guide, my plan, my deadline, right? For what's coming up. From there, quarter one goal, let's chunk it down. What is important to you this quarter? The bonus is if you have date and you have the skin in the game already. Springtime, fun things coming up all around, getting back out, being active and using your fitness is good. There's a whole list of things we can go through. It can be your body composition, reaching those initial body composition goals, performance goals, training goals, getting to an event. All of these are on the table. There is no metric to get on this ride that it has to be this impressive, right? Like, I'm going to be 80% compliant this quarter. Is a wonderful goal. And believe me, if you look back at last year, if you had been 80% compliant, how great would things be? And if you were, how great are you feeling? Just so you know, I'm about 80% compliant. You see my Instagram, days I'm not doing, days I'm good. I'm in that range and I'm very, very happy ongoing from a longevity and optimization standpoint with that range. That's a good amount that we can push hard, recover from, and live life. That's where I want you to be ultimately. Here's the part we're going to dig into. Like I said, why it's a different goal setting. We've kind of gone through the first couple parts pretty quickly. I know you'll take some time to think about it. We created that space last week to think about it. What I want to do this quarter, more than anything, more than the goal, is look at what is the biggest hurdle that you perceive and me and my coaching staff and accountability coaches perceive is holding you back, right? Think about it in sports. You look at it, you go, this person was really good. Never could use their left leg that well. They were really good. They always needed a little more cardio. They were really good. They were weak-minded in the end, or whatever that thing that we thought is holding an athlete back. Well, we're no different than this part of our life of what we think we are really good at. We all have areas that we feel really confident at. These are things that we're going to score a 5, meaning that you think you could optimize. Like I could, I'm so good at sleep, I could even, adjust the levers. I know how to wind it down fast. Okay, great. That's good. That's probably not what's holding you back. We're going to work on it. We're going to try and discover new things this quarter to help you get more control of that. But a lot of times it's that big glaring thing that pulls everything down. Right? Let's look at stress and cortisol. When stress is high, well, how good your sleep? And when your sleep's not good, how good your workout? You're probably not accountable. Your mindset is bad. So it may be that one thing is pulling all the other areas down with it. I'm going to give you a training that is focused on that, and we're going to focus on it really clear, really bigly until we're at a place where that's not the biggest thing, right? We do that regularly, but to start the year off, I want to just get laser focused on that one thing. You're not going to be able to decide it. You might give me insights. I'm going to look at it knowing your training, your assessments of what I really think it is, but you can tell me where you're at. So it's sleep, accountability, mindset, your daily structure, your metabolism, including all things of meal prep, all those areas, and then de-stressing. So again, sleep, accountability, mindset, daily structure, metabolism, and de-stress, or another area. And that's what I want you to know. Score it 1 to 5, and I'm going to give you a training when you finish this up to help you get really clear on crushing this biggest hurdle and setting yourself free for 2022. Okay, that's all we got. I'm looking forward to reading these. I read all of them, and thank you for your time in filling it out, and let's make it a great 2022.